Hello, hello, Jamal Rashad here in Frederick County, Maryland. Today I'm with my good friend Tammie Jones. She's a bank center manager at Frederick County Bank right here in downtown Frederick. And today we have episode 12 of the ValorLives interview series. So why am I doing what I'm doing? Number one, because I want you to know there's successful people in our community that deserve to have their stories told. Number two, because there's people who need to hear successful stories. And number three, to let you know you could go out there and impact your community in a positive way with a camera, an iPhone, and a selfie stick. So today, like we always do, under 10 minutes, no special lighting, no special editing, one take, just me and my good friend Tammie Jones. Tammie, how are you?
I'm good.
So Tammie, why do you do what you do? Why are you so passionate about your job here at Frederick County Bank?
Well, I think I've always been a people person.
Okay.
And so I have always looked for something that I could do that would help people. And I feel that in the position of a bank center manager, that's what I'm able to do. Help people in various ways by mentoring, my employees, my staff, helping clients be able to make good decisions on their financial needs. So that's basically why I do it, because I like seeing people. You talk about being successful, and a good banking relationship makes people successful, and so I like to help them with that.
Okay.
That's what drives me.
What is one of the proudest moments of your career?
Well, I would have to say with Frederick County Bank, it's been a really good ride. So I would say working for them is probably one of the proudest moments of my life, just basically because they've afforded me a lot of opportunity to advance within the bank. I started as a teller here, and now I am a bank center manager. I feel I've worked very hard to get to that point by learning and training and being mentored by some of those in upper management. So I'd say that whole experience, the whole experience of working at the bank has been, one of my most successful stories, and I just hope it keeps going.
Okay. And how long have you been at the bank?
10 and a half years.
So in those 10 and a half years, what is one of the lowest moments of your career?
Well, I really can't say that I've had any.
Okay.
I've always come to work every day and enjoyed what I do, and I continue to come to work every day enjoying what I do. If you would ask me, previously to working for Frederick County Bank, there were probably lots of low points. Worked retail for many years, and we all know how retail is. It's
crazy. It's
crazy, and a lot of hours. So I don't really feel like I've had a low point since I've been with the bank. They've just always been really good to me.
Okay. And how do you, because obviously when you're a manager, you deal with people and multiple personalities in your branch.
Mm-hmm.
How many people are in your branch right now?
Well, I oversee five staff members, 3 in my bank center, and then I also manage the floater pool.
Mm-hmm.
So I mentor those 5 as well. Coaching, mentoring. I will tell you that it sometimes can be a little bit stressful when you have to deal with multiple personalities. Sure. But you have to learn. You have to learn those different personalities, and you have to learn how to offer them an environment that motivates each one of them, because everybody is motivated by a different type of environment. So sometimes that can be kind of tricky, but it's very fulfilling when you are able to offer that motivation and you see them excel, and you're able to allow them to empower themselves and advance within the bank as well.
So in order to empower them and keep them motivated, is there anything that you do, maybe like special incentives, or like how do you create team culture where people are happy and thriving?
I would basically say that the bank itself, offers a great team culture just by the fact that they do show that they care. They give us a lot of, they do certain things for us throughout the year. They acknowledge us when we do something well. They have a very liberal, I don't want to say leave policy,
Mm-hmm.
but they are very good at what they offer in benefits. They do truly care about their employees. They're very open-minded when it comes to working with employees that might have some issues or working with them. So that's how I think the culture here at the bank is developed. They're very much part of our vision statement is to empower our employees. So we give them the environment to do that in.
Okay. How do you balance work and family time?
Sometimes I don't.
Right.
Over the last couple of years, I've had to learn to balance a little bit more, that quality of life and work, because I have some, additional needs at home now where it doesn't allow me to do quite as much as I was doing as far as networking, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just, I am constantly plugged into the bank, I would say, in one way or another. But there comes a time when you just have to make that decision to cut it off and spend time with your family. So that's basically what I do. I mean, there are times when, it's time for me to be with my family, and family is very important to me. So that's, what I do. I try to turn it off. You can't always turn it off, but you just have to make that the priority at that moment.
Sure. Do you have a morning routine, something that you do every single morning to get your day started and set yourself up for success during the day?
Other than drink a cup of coffee? No, not really. Well, I can tell you, no, that's not so, because I do, it's not really a routine, it's just how the morning commute, I commute into Frederick from Washington County, so I find that it gives me a chance, that commute in, to kind of gather my thoughts for the day and think about what I have on my plate going into the day, and kind of prioritizing what's going to get done first, what might be able to wait until another day if I don't get to it. So I would say, that trip in every day is using that time to prioritize and get my thoughts together. So.
Okay. Do you have one success habit?
Probably no. I don't think so. I mean, I think that I am successful because the one habit that I do have is I'm a very active listener. I can listen to other people talk, and I enjoy listening to that. And I'm very easy to converse with, I think. So maybe that would be a component of being successful for me. Just being able to, engage with other people, my clients, people outside of, the bank, networking events, things like that.
Okay. Well, I could certainly attest to that, and I've always heard that you have two ears and one mouth for a reason, so you're supposed to do twice as much listening as you do talking. Okay, so also, starting to get wrapped up here, what are you most thankful for?
Probably my family, most definitely. I have, my husband, who has always been very supportive to me. We've been married 33 years.
Nice.
I have two kids, 2 boys. One is married, and I have a granddaughter, my one and only granddaughter, and then my youngest is getting married next September. So I'm extremely proud of them and proud of what they've become, and the parent that my older son has become. So yeah, that would be what I would be most thankful for, because without family, I don't feel like you don't have a whole lot.
Okay, so we got about a minute and a half left, so a couple quick questions for you. What's one book that you would recommend to people?
Well, I recently have read Raving Fans for some training at work, and especially if you're in any type of sales climate, I really would feel that that's a very good book to read. It talks about, how to deliver +1, which is, kind of the culture that we offer here at the bank. So I think it has some really good points to get to that deliver +1.
Okay, cool. Now, in wrapping up, how can our listeners get in touch with you? Either through email, cell phone, whatever. How would you like them to get in touch with you?
Well, here at the bank, I have email. I have a direct extension. My email, do you want me to tell you my email?
I can put it in the show notes.
Okay. It's tjones@fcbmd.com, and then I have a direct extension. It's 240-529-1550, and I'm here all the time. You can always reach me by email, so that's probably the easiest way.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well,
thank you.
that is no problem. That is episode 12 of the Valor Lives interview series. Go to my website, ValorLives.com. Enter Tammie in the search engine. You can get all the notes from today. You can find out how to contact her. So go ahead, go out there, show some valor. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You guys have a wonderful day. See you next week.